Well, it's the start of another week for me, and I'm in my favorite spot. Look at this little thing that came out. Little sole. Baby shoe. Tiny little bugger. Oh, look at that. Even parts of the rest of it are there. Just started doing a little bit of digging here because nothing's really sitting on top, even though we've been having some pretty high tides. But popped out a nice little red button. Here we go again. The buttons are flourishing. Now where's my marble? I forget what these things are. I think they're coasters for chairs. I've found a bunch of these. This one has a nice little imprint inside. Looks to be in pretty good shape, so I'll take it home. Just scratching at the side here, because I don't have much time left. Out in the water, got a high 32, 33. Let's see if we find a quarter patch out here. Nice calm day and actually clear water. Kind of deep. Right there though. Maybe one more scoop will do it. Nice clear water, very calm. It's quiet. A bet and a quarter. And that's what it is. It's a quarter. 89. Well, after about 20 minutes of hard digging, sometimes you only come out with a plastic fork. Oh, it's vintage. Well, I had a hunch this one was gonna be a chain. The way it fell out of my scoop. I mean, fell out, yeah, well, it was underwater, and then I actually had a glimpse of it. It doesn't look gold, but it did ring up as a 10. It's kind of brassish, or brass. Well, we will check it out. But that looks like brass color to me. Funny how the clip is still on. There's some writing on there, I can't see it with my contacts on. But I'll check that out when we get home. See what it says. Oh, that's a chain. Either way, they're tough to get. I know that. Tough to pick up the chains. Right now I'm kind of sticking to lower tone signals because the tide is coming in, and a 9 or 10, and it looks like I got a pretty little heart. How cute is that? Ah, makes me think of my wife who let me go digging today. I'm gonna give it to her. That's a beaut. I don't know if it's gold, doesn't matter. It does matter. We'll check it out when we get home. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing here at my spot. I haven't been in about 5 years. Because even just from here, there's a lot of sand movement and a lot of push-up. Look at those little beach bungalows, that little storage units, how much sand came in there. So I got a lot of time right now. I'm gonna spend a lot of it here. The tide's gonna be way up. The wind's gonna be horrendous. But for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna do a slow search and work into the low tide. Okay, unfortunately, as you can see, the weather doesn't make for great videoing. But I do think, no, I know for sure, I've got a silver ring in there with some stones in it. Got a nice little spot here. It's a little different from all the others. So I'm gonna have to grade this out, spend some time here. Yeah, this week is day 2 of me being able to get out, and I had a tough time deciding if I was going to go metal detecting at the beach or do some mudlarking in a few of my favorite spots. Now, I was here the other day and I did a lot of digging, so I thought maybe the wash of the tides coming in could pull up some fresh new top finds. Because as you can see right now, the tide is still up and I'm just hovering on top of this hill. But I've already seen a few things I like. The bottle right there, not a big deal. There's some stuff hanging out in there that I was digging the other day. Then I spotted this green thing right next to this bottle. And that bottle doesn't really have anything to it. It's an interesting color. It looks like it's just a cap. But what is that? Now, I know I say I have a lot of collections, but salt and pepper shakers are my collections. And this one, although I missed it the other day, that looks to me like a very much intact, cool looking salt and pepper shaker. Salt or pepper. I'm looking at what I think is some nice cut glass. Yeah, look at that. This might be some maker's mark on the bottom, but that is a great first. Oh, are there 2 lines up around a crest? That could be. It's kind of hard to tell. Nice. All right. Good first find. Well, that green thing that I just tugged out of here does seem like it could be some kind of old toy. I can't really make out what it would be from here, but or is, oh, uh-oh. It's a Mickey Mouse. Looks like it's cracked on the bottom. Look at that. A little plastic green Mickey Mouse. A little beat up. Alright, I got a few things popping up. This is about as intact as you're going to get of what looks like an old vintage cup without the handle. But I'm going to take it home, of course, clean it up, see if there's any designs on it, and maybe even attach a handle to it, and maybe even drink a nice hot cup of coffee in it. And I pulled up a little porcelain insert, both of which are going to come home. All right, not the oldest version I've ever found, but the insignia with the mason jar. I don't think I have one like this. It's probably 40s or 50s. It's got a nice little anchor on it. Just enough. Are coins in there? No, it's yellow paint. Someone stored some yellow paint in there. Interesting. All right, the paint's not going to come off. That might be a deal breaker. Let me sit you right there for a moment. Well, I don't want to jinx myself today. Now, I just pulled out a nice little button, but I really had one main objective coming over here today instead of the beach. And that was to find one thing. And I'm not going to speak the words, although I have had a few questions on how come I haven't found one of these recently, and to my dismay, they just haven't been popping up. And without saying the word, there isn't much I can rhyme with the word to give you a hint. But if I find one, you'll know. An interesting tiny little bottle. Looks like a cork top. It's got a chip in the lip. Hope I'm not responsible for that. Might be a little on the older side. I'll clean it up and see what it looks like. See this little river I just dug out to drain when I'm digging in? So clever. Well, I think I might be pulling some old plastic toys out now. That's a little jumping gazelle, I think. Leaping. Do gazelles leap? They jump. Well, I'm hitting all the tokens today. I got a nice little bromo seltzer. This could be 20s or 30s. Great blue color. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Now tell me, why did your mothers not throw out your marbles? They gotta be here somewhere. All right, we have a slim chance. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Distracted. A slim chance that I got a hobble skirt Coke here. Oh, maybe I can get it out. That was easier than I thought. Which means the front is broken. It is. Rats. That would have been a nice one. Close, but no cigar. Trenton hobble skirt. Probably early 1900s. We got a destination here. South Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Some kind of company. That would have been a cool piece intact. So what have you? All right, I don't want to say I knew it, but I will say this will probably be the only one I find today. Look what just popped out. Now, if I did a second scrape, I would have popped that right in the water. Probably never would have found it. It's not metal. I can't stick a metal detector on it. And we got our first marble. There you go, Melissa. Sweet. Nice, okay. Well, I just used the word sweet, and I promised 5 years ago I would never use that in my videos, so I'm going to take that back. Nice. Almost decided to call it a day, but came back for a couple more swipes, and we got another marble. That was rare for me. I don't usually get 2 in one day, so call me a liar. But I don't mind that for now. Excellent.